I'm Katrina, and this is Sow and Tare, and today we are making new garden beds. This is a garden that has been used before, so I'm making beds. Well, Mr. Ringo's supervising me. Doing the garden. I'm going to have rows going roughly north and south. It's not going to be completely north and south, but that's what I'm going to do. I have the irrigation up. I'm going to get new irrigation in here. But first, buckets of rabbit poo and raised bed mix. And we'll see what else. Well, I'm glad I did not buy cherry tomatoes. So I'm making somewhat of a hula mound here. I mean, it's just weeds and stuff and leftover plants. But I was pulling these thistles and look what I found. All of these, those are all tomatoes. I'm going to guess they're cherry tomatoes based on where they are. And more over there. So that means I'm going to switch gears here a little bit and dig those out, plant them up briefly, and probably replant them. We'll see. I probably don't need that many, but we'll see how they do. And then it might be that I grow cherry tomatoes this year. I wasn't planning on it, but I also knew that I would probably get some pop up because that's what they typically do. So I did not get to harvesting the potatoes this last year, but we have potatoes coming up. I don't know if this is Queen Anne's or a carrot. I have to be careful because I know there's some species that are not edible, but I will look that up. And there's a potato box. We have tomatoes there. Oh, looks like there's, oh, it's Sweet 100. Okay. Sweet 100 is what I grew originally in Gilroy, and it continued forever. So it's a good basic cherry tomato that doesn't change over time when it reseeds itself, and so I expect that will be with me for a long time. So those other ones are over there. Found some ones over here, and those could be regular ones or cherry tomatoes. Who knows at this point? I'll be looking. Well, there's 31 volunteer tomatoes. Not all of them were pulled out gracefully. Not all of them were planted gracefully. Temporary holding cell while I do my beds. Huh, mister? Thanks for helping. What are you staring at? So first thing I'm doing is laying down weeds. Now these are green. These other two rows I had some that I picked a while ago. And then put the rabbit droppings, rabbit manure over it. Some of it's composted already, which is nice. But because this isn't done yet, this year, this is going to be my entrance. I'm going to come in. There'll be one row over here, and then all the rest will be over here. So you can see how this end row is further than this one. And then I can go in between them. Now, this is totally adjustable in a different year. I'm just doing mounds this year. I'm not doing beds. I will likely do beds at a later point because it works better for me. When you do mounds, you get some water runoff to the sides, and it's not flat. So if it's flat, you get all the water where you want it to go and direct to the plants. And I also like to have kind of a bigger surface area for that, but it is what it is this year, and this is what I'm doing. I'm going to do some skinnier beds. It's really just going to be kind of a line, and so there'll be one plant and one plant and one plant and one plant. I have never grown in rows. Let me repeat that. I have never grown in rows. My family growing up, I guess we grew in rows, but it wasn't like to the extent that I am growing here. It was just like, a couple plants. And In my old place, I did it for looks. Like, you know, I wanted it to be a nice backyard and all of that. And so a lot of my stuff was like in curved beds or in bigger bed. And those do hold more moisture, more heat, you know, keeping the heat the same if it's a bigger bed. So I will likely do that in future years. But right now I just need to get some smaller beds in order to get things started. And then once they're started, we'll go from there on different years. Well, they're alive. I don't know that we're going to get good heads of garlic this year. I kind of think I'm just going to replant these and not even get a harvest, because I bought plants before I was ready. Is anybody surprised about that? So that's what it's going to look like before it rains. So it took 2 bags to do a row. So we have 3 more to go. There's going to be 1 over here and 1 over here. Those two will be wider, and that's not happening today. All right, well, I'm done for the day. This is what we have. We have 4 rows done. Yes, they're skinny. No, this is not going to be like the permanent solution, but it is what it is this year. And then there'll be 1 wider one over there and 1 wider one right along there. And then once some stuff happens, I'm going to cardboard the rest of up here and extend out this way as well. And reminder that I am making nursery space. It's not just garden for me, but nursery space, and I think that'll help out with growing trees for the food forest, so they have like a safe, kind of closer to the house place to start, and then grow in the food forest. And then also I can grow them to sell as well. So if people are interested, whenever I'm going through that, then I'll let you guys know when that's available. Not this year. Next year maybe. All right. Thank you for watching, and we'll see what happens later.